All right, welcome to a special edition of The Big Show. Keeping it real with FilmGordon. This is the special Black Classic Christmas song episode, right? So, normally I would open with a tease like today on The Big Show. We doing Christmas songs. I got a couple of guests coming on. Danielle Lott of Republic Records, a woman I've known. Damn, Danielle, what, 25? 30, almost 30.
Good 20 years. I was working records while I was at Howard University. So yeah.
And later on joining us will be, returning back to the show, will be Kevin Chill Hurd, who we had on several months ago. So he's going to join us in the middle of the show. Charles Kirkland, my co-pilot on the ride. What's up, soul brother?
What's happening, Big Daddy? How's it going?
All right, man. Hey, bro, it's the week. I guess it's the week before Christmas, or a couple of weeks before Christmas. All right, it's time for us to keep our holiday vibe going. We're gonna be doing Christmas songs today, and the idea was inspired because last week we did a show about Christmas holiday movies, so we had to tackle the music. I got everybody's list of their playlist. One of us on the phone, Danielle, didn't get the memo that the playlist was 20 songs deep. So his playlist is half that. Yeah, Danielle's got a full playlist. Tim has got a full playlist. And Kevin has got a full playlist. I can't speak for my co-pilot.
Well, I can just say this.
With a gun with only half a bullets in it.
I'll just say this. Your boy is all about Christmas. So if you're gonna ask me to give you 20 Christmas songs, I can do that off the top of my head. I gave you 10 gospel Christmas songs, but I got songs. It's not a problem.
All right, so
no problem.
So since we going ladies first, and I mean, this ain't the feminist movement. We love the sisters on the show. We're gonna go through the list of Danielle's Christmas songs, and I want to talk about some of her choices.
Are you gonna play them too, or we just talking?
Oh no! I ain't gonna play them because this show got to be on YouTube, and I don't want to get flagged. So every time we put music,
yeah.
Look, every time we put music on this show, they be like,
oh yeah, I've gotten that before too.
Oh yeah, I hate it, man. We did an episode of The Godfather a couple of months ago, and they blocked the bejesus out of that show because we played the theme of The Godfather. I'm like, we were talking about The Godfather, damn. All right. So I'm trying to find Danielle's list. Danielle, if you have your list somewhere.
I have it right here.
All right, so let's go through some of these songs, man. Start with your first one.
Okay, the first one is, I would imagine, everybody's favorite. You can't go wrong with Donny Hathaway, This Christmas.
Oh yeah, that's on everybody's list. Yeah, I mean everybody but Charles. It's on everybody's list.
It's on my list. It's not on the list I gave you, but it's not
the first song on the list. Like for me, that defines Christmas. When you hear Donny Hathaway, This Christmas.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. That's the song that was on 3 of the 4 playlists that came back. Everybody, there's like 7 songs that I think everybody has at least those songs. But go ahead, Danielle.
If you look up Black Christmas song in the dictionary, you will see a picture of Donny Hathaway and Christmas next to it. I'm telling you.
Yep, I agree.
Okay. My second choice was, and I wouldn't really say that these are in any order because this was difficult for me. I put down 20, but I really had about 40 that I wanted to put down.
Right, I got you.
Okay. Next is Stevie Wonder, Someday at Christmas.
Again, a song that's on everybody's list.
Stevie
Classic.
is the GOAT.
Watch this. Now, Stevie's so good that I think I have multiple Stevie and Luther songs on my list. Yeah. I mean, so go ahead. So now watch this. Another one that's on everybody's list. You can't have.
This is gonna be on everybody's list too.
Someday at Christmas.
I would imagine. It depends on what rendition. The Little Drummer Boy by the Jackson 5. Michael kills this.
You know what? I had this conversation with somebody earlier. Your songs are your songs, and there's no wrong song. It's not on my list. It's not on my list.
You like Stevie, the Little Drummer Boy?
Stevie's on the list. Little Drummer Boy didn't make it.
Okay.
Yeah, Little Drummer Boy didn't make it. Charles, Little Drummer Boy made it for you?
It's on my list. It would have been on my list if I did 20. Yes, because.
But this version, or do you like Stevie or?
No, I like Michael's version.
Yeah, Michael poured his heart into this one.
Whatever. Next.
Another song that when you think of Christmas, this is the song that comes to mind. Silent Night by The Temptations.
Come on, man. You know, well, I had this conversation yesterday with somebody who said, well, you know, you can argue this version of Silent Night. I said, no, if it don't start off with woo, 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 it's not the right version. They own Silent Night in the black space. Temptations all day long, absolutely.
Right. We got up next. It was hard to pick a Luther song, but I picked Every Year, Every Christmas by Luther Vandross.
My favorite song, man. Every time I hear that song, it just makes me happy. Like when D Nice was talking about the Sister Sledge record made him happy. That's my Make Me Happy Christmas record. And my lady is sick of it because I've been playing it on repeat for weeks.
Is this your favorite Christmas song?
It is. Well, actually, it and another song that I know you have on your list. And when you get to it, then we will circle back around.
Yes, and don't get this confused. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, shockingly, it probably wouldn't have made my list.
What?
It would?
What? Wow. Okay. I got to talk to your parents. Maybe that's the way you was raised or something. I don't know.
Oh, we're going to get to that in a minute. Go ahead, Danielle. What's next?
Okay. But and let's go back to Luther. Let's be clear that this is big Luther. This ain't skinny.
Oh! You went with a big Luther and a little Luther. Oh, okay, I got you.
This is big Luther.
And that's Luther spelled Loofah. Luther.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Up next, I just love this song. The Jackson 5, Give Love on Christmas Day.
Ooh.
Now, see, that's a good one. Now, watch this. I don't know if I have that version you have. I know I don't have that one. Give Love on Christmas Day. Who did I give that?
It's the same one from the.
Oh no, I did. I got that version.
Yeah, I got that Christmas album.
Yeah,
now,
I got that.
Let me be clear. I could have named almost every Christmas song off of that Jackson 5 Christmas list as my favorites, except one. The one with Jermaine singing. Yeah, no, Jermaine. Respectfully. But no, we don't.
Well, Joe gave Jermaine a bone on the Christmas album. You don't have to give him a bone on this show.
No, have yourself a merry little Christmas. No, Jermaine, no. Okay, up next, I got Christmas in Hollis, a hip hop classic, and you know I am a hip hop girl.
Okay, I had this conversation yesterday too. There are two hip hop songs that you play for Christmas. Danielle has named one. Let's see if she will name the other.
Okay, I haven't gotten to it yet.
You haven't gotten to it yet.
I wonder.
It didn't make her list. We're gonna have to talk about you. Go ahead.
We still. Okay, I still got a couple. Hopefully, I'll get to it. I tried to be different by naming this one because I think I thought for the most part we all pretty much would have the same list. Now I do love this song. It's more of a newer of the Christmas songs. It's Christmas song, Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire by India Reed and Stevie. I know.
No.
Yeah, watch this.
No.
See, my Christmas songs, here's my philosophy, and I'm going to talk about this when I do my list. My philosophy is, you can look at my chin, right? I've lived a little bit. My Christmas songs list is kind of informed by the songs I heard as a kid growing up and the classics I picked up along the way. If your Christmas song ain't older than this mug, your Christmas song ain't going to make my list. If my sock, I'm holding
let's be clear. For the most part, that was my list, but I tried to throw in a couple of the newer contemporary songs.
Watch this. Disclaimer, she works for a record label. So, of course, we got to plug.
I didn't work that record, though. Wait, maybe I did. Because I did work a couple of Indie
Disclaimer.
Okay, moving right along. Y'all will sleep on that one. How about Marvin Gaye, I Want to Come Home for Christmas?
I heard that one. I respect you on that one. I got, when you hear my list, you see what I'm talking about. I just had some other songs. I mean, there's no wrong. Marvin Gaye, Marvin Gaye, Aretha Franklin, Mahalia Jackson. There were a lot of people who I just didn't make my list because their versions of certain songs just didn't work over other versions.
Right. Okay.
So, but you like this Marvin Gaye song?
I do like the Marvin, but I didn't love it. Like, I don't remember hearing it growing up. I really fell in love with this song probably in the last maybe 5 to 10 years.
Got you. No, I'm saying, and that's acceptable. I mean, that song came out in the early 70s, so it's got a little age on it. It's like wine. It has aged well over time.
Yeah.
In the RE, when you work a song, that don't really count inside the purview of an aged Christmas song. I was working this Bow Wow record about 10 years ago. No.
The balance. Now, be clear, the majority of my favorite songs are old as hell, but I try to throw in something new.
Watch this. I'm going to take Danielle. When I was working at HUR and Magic, there are Christmas songs that we played on HUR and Magic that are on my list. Not songs that came out when I was at HUR and Magic, but songs yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. That was for Danielle. That was an inside radio music joke.
Next is another Jackson 5 song. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus.
Thank you.
Everybody's list. Everybody's list.
Now we're back on track.
I went off.
We steered it back on the right route. There you go. I see where you're going.
Okay.
So you after two detours, Danielle, you back. Go ahead.
Okay. Fun classic song. I get a visual of Michael as a little kid,
I got you. I mean, you on. I mean, we agree with that one. That's on everybody's list.
I don't know if this is gonna be on everybody's list. As old as however old you said something was. What about New Edition? It's Christmas all over the world.
What about No? Look at
I am a New Edition stan, so New Edition makes it for
Look, Danielle.
It's not that bad. It's
not that bad.
I'm saying it's reaching the status of classic. So I'm saying it's not as I would say it's not. I think it's a good.
Danielle is a woman that's in her 30s right now. So Danielle's age is showing.
Oh, you're so kind.
I know. I'm doing that on purpose. Danielle's a young woman. Danielle is still, even though her music taste is way up here. When it comes to Christmas, we love what we love. So if you a New Edition stan, hey man, that song works for you as long as it's playing in your house, because it will not be playing in our house. You see what I'm doing?
All right. Well, let us get back on track.
Go ahead.
To which y'all will like.
Okay, come on, come with it.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by The Temptations.
Okay.
Well, that's a song. Now wait a minute, that's a song that I'm familiar with. But it didn't make my list. Silent Night is the lone Temptation kind of contribution to my list.
I agree. Silent Night over Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but Rudolph makes it too for me. There's Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen.
Yep, I got you. No, look. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying that, we only had 20 songs. So I had to really be selective from certain artists. Like I told you, Luther Vandross made the list with multiple songs because, I like Every Year, Every Christmas, but he had another song that I loved. So I had to put that on there as well on my list.
I think that might have made my...
No, but I'm saying, go ahead. I just want you to go through it. Because we got time to break down everybody's list.
Okay. Oh, Another Lonely Christmas by Prince.
Another solid choice. Watch this. Another solid choice.
The
fact that you love Prince and it had Christmas in the title. I see what you did there.
Exactly. Exactly.
I see what you did.
It's in my Christmas playlist. Prince,
Hey,
are you kidding me?
and that's why we will be publishing all the playlists at the end of the show for people who want a different variety of stuff. So Prince, to me, I love him. Saw him 6 times perform live when he was alive. My third favorite artist of all time. But guess what, Danielle? He didn't have a Christmas song that I was like, that's my Christmas song from Prince. Just
No, I love Prince. So again,
I got
to give you a little variety.
I got you, and you did. That's why we love having you on the show.
Yeah.
She goes, yeah, okay.
On track. Santa Claus, go straight to the ghetto. James Brown.
Everybody's list. I mean, it's a classic, man.
I'm gonna tell you something really interesting. Until the other day, I know somebody in my house who's almost the same age as me had never heard that song. And so when I played it, she was like, "What is that song?" Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a classic.
Santa
You will
Claus.
hear that on the radio.
Oh, straight to the ghetto.
Right.
No, okay, so that's it? That was your 20?
No. I still got a few more.
Come on, sister, break them out. Come on, now we got other lists to do here. Come on.
Happy Holidays to You by the Whispers is next.
Let's go.
That's my mom's joint.
Wow. And see, I guess I must be old because that's my joint too. So I guess me and your
No,
mom.
I like it too.
Look.
My mom just loves Scotty and them though.
So do I. I was a Jersey kid.
That's her jam. And it reminds me of my mom. And it's classic.
You know what? It's funny. I'm glad you said that because that just reminded me of a Christmas song from the Whispers that I didn't put on my list. Let me put it on there now.
No, you can't edit. You can't edit.
Yeah, man. I'm editing a list. Go ahead. Look, go ahead. I'm just typing. Go ahead.
I'm going way back. I don't know if this is gonna be on your list. I'm just going way back, like Cadillac Records, like Ray Charles.
You see my face? Look.
Charles Brown, Merry Christmas, Baby.
It's on my list.
Oh yeah.
That's a definitive classic. Come on now. That's a classic. That's a classic. Watch this. Your indie R&B song won't be Charles Brown old until like 2051.
How old is that song? It had to have
1950 something.
50s?
Yeah, 50s. Yep.
Merry Christmas, baby.
Definition of a like for real classic, like
that movie. And actually, I have another 50 song in there on my list. But go ahead. You know, I got 50 songs.
Wow. I thought
I love that. You're like, wow.
Archives. I thought I was doing something by pulling that out of the archives.
No, that ain't the only one. There should be another Christmas song from the 1950s that's a standard to everybody.
Nat King Cole.
That would be the 60s, Smarty.
Yeah.
Oh. It probably didn't make my list then. Okay.
Uh-oh. We got a young list. We got a young list.
Working. I'm sorry. Somebody's at my daggone door.
Don't be trying to edit your list. Read what you said.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to figure out where it was. This Christmas by Chris Brown. I know it ain't make your list, and I know it's blasphemy because Chris Brown redid Donny Hathaway's classic, but he did a good job.
He did. Charles?
Can you put a song on the same song on twice, even if those are two different artists?
Oh, okay. Well, if I can, I have plenty others. Hershey, I'm so sorry. Gosh. I got White Christmas by Otis Redding up next.
Wow.
What? Okay. I mean, you know, all right. I mean, this is why we putting these playlists out later on. So this is good. Go ahead. Uh-oh.
It's gonna make your list. Let It Snow.
Oh, that made my list. Boys to Men. That's a classic.
Yeah.
That's
a
not
classic.
bad. Oh, I didn't know if it was old enough for you.
But it's a classic because, you know, Let It Snow. Everybody's got that on their list.
Yep. And they redid it recently too. Did you see that video of them redoing?
Yeah, with him and Brian McKnight and
Yeah. Boys to Men and Brian McKnight.
So was that the last one?
No.
How many songs you got left on this
One
list?
last one, and I have a couple honorable mentions. But that's okay. We don't have to mention my honorable mention. What Christmas Means to Me by Stevie Wonder.
That's another good one. That's another good one. That one made my list as well. So
Okay.
Danielle, you did an amazing job. You have a good list. You got about 3 or 4 songs in there where we were like this.
but to refocus and
Right.
came back. So
A variety. I know everybody picks all the same. There's like a canon of Christmas songs.
Pretty much.
So
That we all pretty much probably share. But that's
all right, I got you. So Charles, what you got, man? Because you coming with a gospel Christmas playlist.
Yeah, and so I know a lot of these songs aren't going to resonate with a lot of people. They're not going to know what these are. So hopefully you'll put together this playlist or something after this is over so people can check out these songs. So I'm going to skip all the stuff that Danielle already mentioned, like This Christmas and all that. But when I was growing up, there was a record that had to play on Christmas Day or it wasn't Christmas, and that was Nat King Cole's Christmas album. That's why when she said the Christmas song, the only person that ever can sing the Christmas song to me is Nat King Cole, and I'm surprised that anybody else would even try, because it's just deep with me. That's how deep, and that whole album from Oh Holy Night, Little Town of Bethlehem, I Saw 3 Ships. Come on, Nat King Cole did it all. So I'll stick with him.
All right, but wait a minute, Charles. Before you start, we have been joined by a good Kappa man, and I will also add that this brother right here and I have known each other for 25 years, and he is a rapper who earlier this week sent me evidence that his bars are still sharp. And if I were y'all, I would be nice to this dude, because you don't want to show up with, "Hey, Danielle, this record is for you."
See, Tim.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, Queen. How are you doing?
Thank
Welcome
you.
back to the show, brother.
I'm back, King. I'm back. Y'all brought me back.
No, but go ahead. What were you going to say about me giving a disclaimer before we get started, since I'm scared of messing with you right now after listening to this latest track?
Tim, I need you to show up with your regular snarkiness that you normally have, bro. Don't alter your stays just because you saw me dropping fire, dropping them hot bars. Tim, I wouldn't do that to you, bro. Just come with your regular Tim snarkiness, how you normally roll.
Well, you know what?
Let me just say, he hasn't deviated not one bit, so you don't have to worry about that.
Look. I also, another disclaimer: the last dude he just burnt up said the same thing. "Man, I wouldn't do that to you," and he got lit up.
See, that wasn't right. And that brother is a good friend and a brother in the struggle for solidarity among melanated people and for the history of all kings and queens. So that was just circumstances.
Okay.
No beef.
All right, so Chill, you are joining us in progress. Danielle has already dropped her list. Charles has a gospel-centered list that's different from all 3 of our lists. So we're going to give Charles the floor. Charles, you ain't got to do it Danielle and roll through every song, because we got an hour. Get in there, brisk up a list. Let us hear it. Give us a little commentary. Do what you do.
I'm going to do this. Because like I said, when I was little, we used to have Nat King Cole. When we grew up, it was these two. Can you see them?
Oh, this is what we're doing right now. You holding
No,
the
I can't see.
Okay. This one's called The Real Meaning of Christmas. All right. And this one, as much as I hate to say it.
Oh, wow.
The Preacher's Wife. So we're looking at, from The Real Meaning of Christmas, of course, the title track. But, you had Kirk Franklin's had his Christmas CD, which had Now Behold the Lamb, Silver and Gold. These were classics. These are classics as far as gospel Christmas music goes. Also off of the real meaning of Christmas, there was Born to Die, which Hezekiah Walker did. He Is the Reason, Fred Hammond did. It's just a great album. So if you have a chance to check out The Real Meaning of Christmas, Volume 1, because there's 3 volumes. Volume 1 is the best, and it has so many gospel Christmas standards that just work. Now, there were a couple of ones that I had to put on the list. That one lady is, I mean, she's not African American, but she sang an African American song Odette did long time ago. It's called Somebody Talking About Jesus. And it's a Negro spiritual, and like I said, a woman named Odette did it way back in the day, and Kathy Mattea redid it recently. And when I say recently, I say about 25 years ago. And it's a marvelous song. And for me, a lot of these things go back to when I was leading the youth choir at my church. And these were songs that I was like, man, we got to put these songs down. We did The Real Meaning of Christmas. We did Silver and Gold. We did Now Behold the Lamb. Everywhere, Somebody Talking About Jesus. And there's another song that came out, and this is real recent, so it's not classic, but it's a classic song. I'll Be Home for Christmas. I don't know I know you guys know this song, but there's a group called 33 Miles, Christian group, that did this song, this classic song. And the song is really a lament. A lot of people sing it about, and it's kind of happy and everything, but it's really a sad song because in the story, the guy is saying, I'm not going to be there for Christmas, but only in my dreams can I be there with you. So it's a really sad song. And I think 33 Miles really gets the essence of what the song is about when they sing it. And that's some of the things that get me about the music, is that sometimes people sing these songs and they just have all this joy, and it's not a joyful song. Oh Holy Night is a very worshipful song. And so when some people pop around and singing, Oh Holy Night, no, that's not what it's about. It's about worshiping the Lord. And so it grieves me sometimes when I hear these versions that aren't that accurate.
Right.
Now,
all right, Chuck, that was what. Are you done, or are you still going?
I got one on my list. That's a secular artist, but she does this gospel Christmas song so well that I had to put her on the list, and that's Mary J. Blige doing "Mary Did You Know." It has to be on the list. I mean, this is a classic, and she gets it perfectly, and so that's why it's on my top 20 gospel Christmas songs.
All right, well, Charles, Danielle, you guys have represented. That's pretty good. So I'm sure Chill, since he wasn't here at the beginning, is going to rehash some songs. So again, do not do a detailed breakdown of each song. Just go through your list, and we will pick out some of the ones that you have on the list that might be, as we say in the streets, a little suspect.
Okay, I'm waiting to hear what song on my list is suspect.
I mean, go through your list, man. I'm having.
You want me to read the whole list and then commentary after I finish, or
well,
just
while you going through the list, we'll be like, as what's name would say, stop right there, stop right there.
Okay, so I'm gonna read the list. Y'all say what y'all got to say, and then I provide commentary on separate songs. Just read the list.
Yes.
Okay, I'll read the list. All right, and this is not in order. Of course, as a hip hop artist, I had to jump off with 2 rap songs, which I'm sure a lot of other people.
Yeah, one of the rap persons didn't get the second one, but go ahead.
We got one.
So we got, of course, the OG of them all, the Curtis Blow, and big ups to my big brother.
Danielle.
It's on my list though. It's on my playlist. I just put it down.
Hey, big ups to my brother Curtis Blow, who I've performed with, and he just got through having heart surgery.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second. Danielle, did you work any Chill's records? What label you were on?
Fever Records.
Fever Records.
Okay.
But you were at Howard when he was on Fever.
What
This
year?
had to be in the, this, you were,
This
this
is in the
85
mid
for
80s,
you, right?
85, 86, 87.
Oh, no, you weren't even
No,
at
I
Howard
was at
then.
Howard in 95, 90.
Oh man, come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah,
98.
yeah. Danielle's at Republic Records, man. So she's too young
But
to have
don't,
worked.
hey, don't discount me. My father worked in the record business, so I know a lot of music.
All right, there you go. So
All right.
so I was
Yeah.
just checking because Chill had records in the 80s. So go
Okay.
ahead, bro. Go ahead, Chill.
So the OG of all hip hop Christmas songs is Curtis Blow's Christmas Rapping, which for most people was probably the second or third rap song that anybody ever heard. Period.
Second.
Right. Outside of
It came out the
people
same year as Sugar Hill's record.
the winter of '79. Winter of 79 it came out.
Second.
Yeah. So okay, all the rappers like wasn't technically the first rap song out. That was
King
Tim.
the
So
King
okay,
Tim. Yeah, I got you.
arguably the
Yeah,
second rap song that anybody ever heard is Curtis Blow's Christmas Rapping.
Go ahead.
Right.
Then we go in, of course, Run DMC, Hollis. Now I told Tim that I didn't go with the Kumo D Treacherous 3 Christmas song from the movie Beat Street.
Yeah.
That was my joint too.
Yeah, the ho.
Open up
That's
your
my
door.
joint.
Santa Claus, and guess what?
That's a good one.
I got
So,
something
you
to
know,
show.
my favorite part about Beat Street was that the family was named Kirkman. Ha ha!
Ha, ha, ha.
My favorite part of Beat Street was a stranger in a strange.
Ew, no, that was horrible.
Wow.
It was horrible. That's why it's my favorite part of this.
The Christmas
of course,
play is the best.
Of course, my favorite part is
In
near
the
the end
battle.
when Melly Mel came out and rocked Beat Street. Of course, not only did I get down with Mel, but Mel collabed with me on one of my songs on
we
the
go
classic MC Chill
Here
Cut
we
MC
go
Story
again.
with a collab from Grandmaster Melly Mel.
Focus, my brother.
That's
All right.
classic.
Anyway, we go into James Brown, Straight to the Ghetto, one of the funkiest. Okay, no
Yep.
commentary. I'm just reading. this off.
Everybody's got that one. Go
We
ahead.
mentioned that.
All right. Then we got my girl Catwoman, Eartha Kitt, Santa Baby.
Bingo. That's the other 1950 song,
the other
Danielle.
50.
Santa Baby.
Other people sang Santa Baby, but they didn't sing him like
Yeah,
Eartha
she
Kitt.
didn't make my list, but I get it. Hey, respect.
All right. Then the J5 got to show up. So, you know, we got, of course, Santa Claus is coming to town.
He
And
did it, yeah.
J5 Christmas songs are interesting enough since, you know, they didn't even they didn't celebrate
Christmas.
Right.
which is, you know, interesting. Okay, but Santa Claus is coming to town. Of course, you know, you got to have Temptation, Silent Night. Of
Yeah.
course,
Yep, we
Yeah, I got
hit
that.
that one.
of course, Nat King Cole's, you know, the Christmas song.
Christmas
That's the
song.
GOAT.
Danielle did not have that song.
Okay, that's the
That to
GOAT
me
right
is
there.
the definitive Christmas
No,
song
she
of all
had,
time.
she had the song. She had another artist sing.
Yeah, she had like two other youngins, like I think India Irene
Oh,
and Chris
yeah.
Brown.
I'm not
singing.
mad at Breezy. I'm not mad at Breezy, but I'm saying
No,
the next,
I had Chris Brown this Christmas. And this Christmas.
Oh yeah. No,
Uh,
but the
Jeez.
Christmas song, Chestnuts Roasted
I
Over.
didn't have
You
anybody
had
else
India
doing the Christmas
Irene
song.
and you had India Irene and somebody else singing it.
yeah, you can sing a little bit too. I
Yeah,
think.
you're right. Oh, thank you.
I see that. I see that. Go
Don't do
ahead.
not encourage.
Put her on the next album.
Lady Lott.
Hey,
Don't,
she got.
don't do it.
I holler at you on some hooks for the next
I was
class.
gonna say, put her on the next album, man.
You do not want me on your hook.
We're working. It sounds good. Okay, but okay. Without commentary, still I got to stop right there. The Nat King Cole Christmas song is the GOAT. That is right. That's the definitive. That's it. That all lists should start or could end with that song.
There is no Christmas song better than the Christmas song.
That's
from Nat
the
King Cole.
GOAT. That's
Perfect
the
orchestration. His phrasing. It is like it's a perfect song. It really is. It's
That's
like
the triple
rubbing,
OG.
it's like taking Velvet and rubbing it over your ear while you listen to it at Christmas time.
Yeah.
I mean, from the moment the strings hit.
Oh
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah. Danielle, are you the only one missing? You know that kind of warm feeling. It's like audio hot cocoa. on your ear
I
when you
get
listen to
it.
Christmas songs.
Hey, I respect it.
But
Honey
good.
in your ear. That's the triple OG of all Christmas songs. Of all Christmas songs.
And
not,
this Christmas.
Not
This
just black people's Christmas songs. That's the triple OG of all
I agree.
Christmas songs, period.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a good one. That's a good way of putting it.
We're gonna move on to of course I got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Temptations.
Yeah, that made
then
my
we go move to the greatest soul singer of all freaking time, Donny Hathaway, singing This Christmas.
She had that one.
That was my number one.
She had that one.
Okay, now my man Charles threw out a Whitney Houston, even though he had some extra, like it was something else he said. Sounded like he was had some disparaging remarks about it, but he did have Whitney. But I have a different Whitney Houston. The Do You Hear What I Hear? She's angelic.
Yeah, she killed that.
Oh,
she's from Newark, New Jersey, and grew up around the street from me, so of course she did.
There you go. Okay.
That was on my honorable mention list.
You a hometowner. That's what's up.
I grew up with Whitney, and so I feel a certain way about Whitney. So I can't give her all the props that I should.
Okay, I'm gonna let you have that one since you grew up with her, because the industry stars that I grew up with, I ride with them. You already know, Tim, I'm ride or die for my people from the land. Okay, anyway, because we have to shut the show down. Y'all say something bad about anybody from the land. Okay. Then we got my girl MJB, Mary J. Blige, but I have Christmas in the City. That Angie Martinez, oddly enough, rocks bars on there too.
Yeah.
So I'm
there's some hope for Danielle Lott on.
And I'm a big MJB fan, so
hey, I ride for Mary. I ride for Mary.
I love Mary J. Blige, but sorry, Mary.
Yeah,
hey, Danielle,
she didn't make any of my Christmas list.
Danielle, did you ever notice? You heard any Mary interview that she often refers to herself in third person?
Oh yeah.
Did y'all? Yeah. Okay, you noticed that too. She's like, well, let me tell you what Mary likes.
Let me tell you about how Mary sees it.
Let me tell you how,
That's because she's been so uncomfortable doing interviews for so long. I guess maybe that's a tactic they taught her.
Well, Danielle, the one time I interviewed Mary, she was not nice to me. I've told that story on the show, but that didn't take away that I think she's a sensational artist. She's just not a fan of Tim Gordon, but it's okay. Go ahead.
How long ago was that? Maybe she was going through something.
God, man, like 2000. But this is HUR times, around 2000.
When is Mary not going through some things?
This was during the KC days, so probably. Yeah, she probably.
Mary going through some things are the best Mary music. But anyhow.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
I digress. So I hit him off with Mary. Okay, then we got Merry Christmas Baby by Charles Brown.
At least three people put that on the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Classic.
There we go.
Classic.
Yeah, I put that.
All right. Then we have my man, the arguably, maybe with everybody else, the greatest jazz saxophone player ever known to man, John Coltrane.
Yes.
I was waiting to see what you were going to say. I was like,
a few of my favorite things.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, my God. First of all,
was a good one.
A few of my favorite things is good almost regardless of who. White people, Asian people, whoever sing the song, old people, Caucasian people in the snow. It's a good song, period. But Coltrane, man, that song is next level with Coltrane playing that song. Then we back with Please Come Home for Christmas, Charles Brown.
Now that's a good song. I didn't put that on it, but that's a good one. That's a classic.
Wow,
that's a classic.
That one, yeah.
All right.
That's too old for Danielle, though, but go ahead.
No, it's not. That's on my Spotify Christmas list.
And then we have Boys to Men, Let It Snow.
Let It Snow. We hit that.
We had that.
Okay,
I had that.
of course, had to have that.
Philly Zone. Philly Zone.
There you go.
All right. Then we got Baby It's Cold Outside by Ray Charles. Now, people normally just credit Ray Charles, but it's actually Ray Charles and Betty Carter, one of the greatest jazz vocal scatterists.
Wait. But let us also know that when that song was made, it was a very different social environment. That's a very uncomfortable song now when you listen to it in 2020. So, I mean, you know where I'm going with this.
It's like a hostage situation. An impending date rape or something.
That's a Me Too.
Yeah.
That's a Me Too Christmas song. When they be like, hey.
Okay, this is an aside, but Joe Tex, I got you. Oh, you want to be uncomfortable?
Oh yeah.
That's like a crime in progress. I got you. You thought you got away from me, didn't you? Now give me what you promised here. Give it here. Come on.
It's not a crime in progress.
That's a crime in progress.
Pretty much. You know, all this music is not aging.
Call the police. Okay, but yeah, because the Ray Charles and Ray Charles and Betty Carter, and then I'm gonna finish up with Come All Ye Faithful, Take 6.
Oh,
cool.
Good choices.
Nice.
All right.
Good one.
So I'm not gonna do you like I did Danielle, because we told her that she had some questionable choices.
Okay,
Right.
bring it.
Everybody's choice is their choice.
Bring
Because
it.
at the end of the day, I got nothing, man. So I'm gonna roll through mine real quick, and then we're gonna have time for about 10 minutes of commentary. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, Merry Christmas Baby by Charles Brown, Santa Claus Coming to Town, What
Mike
Christmas
snitching.
Means to Me, My Love, Big Stevie. What Do the Lonely Do at Christmas? I was the only one that had the emotions with that one. All right.
I don't know that song.
I know it. It sounds a little raggedy when they sing it, but go ahead.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Wait, what's it called? I'm writing this down.
What Do the Lonely Do at Christmas? Every year, every Christmas, absolutely, along with the Christmas song, probably my two favorite Christmas songs. Someday at Christmas, nobody put down My Gift to You from Alexander O'Neal. I'm like,
That was my honorable mention too.
man, My Gift to You? Nobody?
Yeah,
Wow.
that was a classic.
Okay, hold on a second. We went through Santa Baby, Love on Christmas Day, Christmas in Hollis, Christmas Rapping, Winter Wonderland by Johnny Mathis. Johnny Mathis, Nat King Cole, and Alvin and the Chipmunks were on rotation in my house as a kid. So Johnny Mathis, I got I'll Be Home from Christmas by Johnny Mathis. Christmas Just Ain't Christmas Without the One You Love.
Oh yeah.
Really? I'm the only one?
Sorry, bro.
Man,
New Year's just ain't New Year's without the... Never mind.
Johnny Mathis' vibrato just bothers me, man.
Okay, let me finish.
I wouldn't have gone with his version. I'd have gone with who was it? Was it the Temptations that did that one? Christmas Just Ain't Christmas.
That's the Temptations. I put that on.
Okay.
So I got Oh Holy Night, and with no disrespect to Mahalia Jackson, Aretha Franklin, Al Green, and Lauren Daigle, who I think sing the song as well. I went with Jennifer Hudson for one simple reason, and you will laugh when you hear this. I went with Jennifer Hudson because her version was not too pop. It was just soulful enough, and I could understand all the words. Everybody else who sings it, including Nat King Cole, don't sing it with the right emotion to me. And as Charles said earlier with Oh Holy Night, I feel like it's a song that you gotta feel it when you're singing it. You just can't sing it. So it's
What song is it? What song?
Oh Holy Night.
By Jennifer,
Okay.
by
Jennifer Hudson. And then I'll end with these two. Old Tannenbaum by Nat King Cole, which is an absolute, puts me in a Christmas mood. And I think Danielle hit This Christmas by the Whispers. So even though we have a couple of This Christmases, I had both those
Happy
versions.
Holidays to You by the Whispers.
Yeah, I went with This Christmas over that one because they use the same melody in This Christmas when they recorded it for the song for Donnie. So it was the same sort of a piece. So I liked how they repurposed the music and was like, we can get two songs out of that. That'll work. So having said that, man, everybody, let's talk a little bit about you raise your finger, man. What's the finger raise, man? What you doing?
You ever been to church before? The church tip? No. But anyhow.
Yes. Go ahead, man.
No. I left out a song. I actually only stated 19 songs. When I look back at my list, I missed a song. And it's Santa by Lightning Hopkins, which is my uncle Rooftop's number one. He drink liquor and play that song. Lightning Hopkins. I don't know if any of y'all know Lightning Hopkins, one of the 100th greatest guitar players in history. Old blues dude, legendary. Look him up, Lightning Hopkins. He's a beast. But he has a song called Santa, and you can hear that he's probably drinking whiskey while he's singing that song.
Yeah.
I think it's Lightning because he drinks white lightning. So
Right.
check him out.
Well, I will tell you this. Go ahead, Charles.
I said I'm gonna have to check that one out. That's a new one for me.
Well, I think the reason why I wanted to do this show is because we talk about, our art, right? And you talk about African Americans, and I think I like the four lists combined because you got music, a couple of artists. We had some Charles Brown songs from the 50s, Eartha Kitt, of course the 60s is well represented with like Young Stevie. We talked about Marvin Gaye. I think that Marvin Gaye song might have been early 70s, but you got enough. There's enough disparity of different
the
songs.
Jacksons too.
The Jacksons were early 70s. So I mean, again, I didn't want to have a disclaimer and tell people that your Christmas song has to be a certain age, but I think outside of Danielle, who snuck a couple of songs from the 2000s on her list, including Chris Brown and India Arie's song, everybody
So did you with Jennifer Hudson.
Well, Jennifer Hudson's version. But that song is old as sin. That song came out. Yeah, so so yes, I'm guilty
Same
too.
for me. My songs are old too. They're just new renditions.
Yes. Danielle, I'm not gonna argue with you or with Chill. The only person I can pick on and not feel any kind of way is Charles. But outside of that, both of you guys being guests, Charles understands. So let's talk a little bit about this holiday season, which I think is a little different than any other holiday season. I mean, I was showing Danielle before we hit the air today that, we got the tree in here. We tried to dress the house up with stockings and candles and plants. But man, 2020, man, I was on a call this morning. This to me is probably either the most or second most challenging year of my life. And what I mean by that, not anything personally that has happened to me, but the state of the country and what we've had to all endure, having our lives flipped upside down, being on lockdown in the house over the holidays and can't hang with family and friends, So I'll start with Danielle. Talk to me a little bit about what this Christmas means to you in the current environment that we're in right now.
For me, it's just it's really important to be grateful for health, grateful for family, grateful for everything. It's different. This year is really different. I know a few people that have passed away. It's just important to be grateful and thankful right now. It's not really even about gifts and all that. It's more important than ever to just be grateful for our friends and family and our health.
All right.
It's been a rough year.
Chill. Oh, and by the way, Chill, before you start, can you either move over? Because, you're giving me I'm seeing your whole bookcase. Get in the center, bro. What you doing?
Okay, this is the
you like this look.
You do know this is the documentary framing position right here.
Right.
We're not making a documentary.
I am. No, okay, all right.
All right, okay. He wants us to see that Kappa sign.
There you go.
And that Malcolm X. And
all right, move back over where you were, man. Just do you, man. Go ahead.
No, this your show, Tim. I'm dead center, baby. I'm good. I'm in the middle, just like Moni in. All right. We good?
Go ahead. So you up next? Go ahead, man. What this year? What does it mean?
I mean, it's really, gotten a chance for my family to kind of be together all the time, and just deal with what each other is talking about, and everybody's understanding, and everybody get to see how everybody gets down on a work or school schedule where we normally wouldn't see because everybody's working off of, in this medium. And so we get to see, how each other gets down as we do our thing. So everybody now, my whole family is hearing me doing podcasts and Zoom meetings. And, my wife she's handling business on Zoom. My daughter's doing schoolwork on Zoom. And so sometimes we get a chance to discuss the things that we see firsthand. Primary source of how the family normally gets down, in a day that we normally don't get a chance to see how they interact. So you get a chance to see how impressive, you know, the family is in handling their business. And but you know, it's you know, we survive. Everybody's in survival mode. We protect each other. We're conscious of when we go out and how we come back in, and you know, we've known people, we've lost some loved ones, so we know we need to cherish the time and the people that we have around us, and we've all become scientifically and medically literate and share ideas on, you know, what's affecting us, and we get a chance to see much better programming on streamed video together. So
amen to that.
you know, you got to make the best of what you can out of every situation.
Charles Kirkland, you up?
Wow, Kevin, it sounds like you've been listening to our show, because that's some of the things that I talked about in episodes previously, you know, how it's gotten us. I spoke before about how, you know, Christmas used to be a family thing where we all sit down together and we listen to CD music together and we open up presents. And as time went on, you know, church gets involved, you run off to this place and that place. I think this has kind of made us get back to the basics again about what it's all about. It's about being together as a family, sitting together, enjoying each other's company, opening gifts, you know, listening to music, just being a family again. So you know, some people look at it as a bad thing. There's a lot of good stuff that's come out of just getting back to basics, and I appreciate that. I'm thankful for that part of it.
Right.
Charles,
Wow.
I did, Tim, if I can, I just wanted to say, when Charles said he brought up a song called Born to Die, I first thought he was bringing up like a Biggie cut. I was like,
no,
Biggie?
not that one.
It's ready to die.
He said, Biggie, I mean, Biggie got a Christmas song? Okay. I'm like, where's he going with this? Okay.
It's ready to die.
Born to Die was Hezekiah Walker and his choir.
Okay, I like the B
So
side of the Biggie song.
Charles, see, y'all both hip hop heads, right? So you got Born to Die. You did Born to Roll and Ready to Die. Those are two separate songs, Master Ace and Biggie. So you, but nah, man. But what I
was gonna say, speaking of hip hop, man, prayers out to Biz Markie. Everything that he's going through.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Chill knows him. So
oh, that's my boy. My Biz is one of my best.
God.
Biz is one of my best friends.
Is he still down in the hospital right now?
Yeah. It seems to have gotten worse.
Wow.
And I try not to, you know, because when people hear things about Biggie from me, you know, they figure it's the official information. So I try, until I'm updated on information, I try not to say. But you know, my brother Biz has been going through it, and Tim knows that's one of my best friends in hip hop. One of my, you know, longest non-Cleveland friends in hip hop. Yeah. I met Biz when he was, you know, Roxanne Shantae's beatboxer before he had any cuts out.
Right.
He's been to my house in the land.
Right.
You know, me and Biz been in fights together.
The land is Cleveland for people at home.
Oh, come on, everybody.
Oh, okay.
Everybody saw us win that ring.
Oh my God! Focus, Jill. Focus.
Well,
all right.
Hey, we still praying for Biz, you know.
Yeah, praying, prayers go.
Praying for that brother, man.
Damn.
Tim, okay, real quick. My movies have started coming in for voting season. I got Five Bloods.
You better than me, man, because for whatever reason, my mail is mixed up. I haven't gotten anything this year.
I got
but
Chicago
I'm good.
7.
But you know what? I'm good because I got a whole storage facility of 15 years worth of junk that I'm cleaning out now. So the fact that I'm not getting anything this year, I'm like, I'm good. Because at the end of the day, there are movies that I can stream now, and all those books, all they do is take up space. I'm being real. I'm not being funny.
You might as well go ahead and put that Five Bloods on the shelf anyway.
Well, you can put that on the shelf, but like I said, I've already hit Netflix up. They'll get one out to me at some point, so it's no big deal.
Don't worry.
You haven't seen it?
No, I've seen the movie. What Chill is talking about is that, you know, I'm a critic, and in Critics Association, they send us out loads of garbage every year around this time. And when I call it
garbage, man.
I know that. Look, I know that. I know that, Tim. I'm saying you might as well go ahead and still put that.
I don't have one because I haven't gotten any mail, so I haven't gotten anything So, I mean, I'm good, bro. I can watch The Five Bloods on Netflix right now. I don't even understand why you would even send screeners out.
My point.
That's the one. That's the one.
Put The Five Bloods up because the film was horrible.
No, you thought The Five Bloods was horrible?
I didn't like it.
Wow. Okay.
I did not like it.
You know, again, like I said.
And I'm a Spike fan. I love the Spike. I know we're still talking about Christmas songs, but just sidebar, I love Spike. Sorry, and I'd be really disappointed if Spike saw this, but no.
Can I jump on her sidebar, Tim?
You didn't like it either?
Okay, I had issues with it, bro.
Me
and
too.
I'm down with Spike, but you know that whole breaking of the fourth wall to give me a speech every 10 minutes was a bit much. You know, when they going through the war through jungles, all of a sudden they stop and look right at you. Let me give you the history of black men in the war. I'm like, are you talking to me personally? Can we act this out? Or you just go stop in the jungle and give me a speech?
Furthermore, can I add on to that? Can we talk about why these brothers were 70 or 60 or however old they were, but when they did the flashbacks, they used the same men? 19 and 20? Boom! Goodbye. No, it don't work. Bye-bye.
So let's just say out of the two films
when you see the flashbacks, no.
Well, let's just say out of the two films that Kevin held up, I think the 40-year-old version is the better film.
I will say this, that since we're talking about Christmas songs, I'm gonna let y'all have this commentary on The Five Bloods. I think that Chadwick Boseman was great in the movie, and I think Delroy Lindo was great in the movie, and I think that's the two performances that Netflix will try to push. And also the other reason why I can't say anything about The Five Bloods, Charles knows that the co-writer of that film is a huge friend of mine and a guy who comes on this show a lot, in Kevin Wilmot. So I will make sure that when we get Kevin Wilmot back, we will call Danielle up and be like, Danielle.
It wasn't even the writing.
But what happened, and we got 2 minutes, what happened with the flashback scenes, because I said the same thing, is that Netflix, for whatever reason, wouldn't give Spike the money in order for him to bring in some young actors to do the flashbacks, which is also interesting because we just talked about last month with David Talbert that they basically told him, give us your screenplay and don't even worry about the money. So again, I ain't in it. Spike has been on the show several times. I think that's a Spike issue that you have, not a Five Bloods issue.
That's what I was saying. It's more of a director issue than it's not the writing that was horrible. I thought it's not even
great story.
Performances. Delroy was good, Chad was good, but for me, that just killed it.
Delroy was good with me until he started looking right at the screen and talking to me personally, giving me a history lesson on. I'm like, what is he talking to me?
Right.
And the interaction
and kind of drawn out.
The interaction that both Danielle and Chill just gave reminds me of a junket I went to 25 years ago for How Stella Got a Groove Back. Chill,
I was there.
Hold on a second. Were you in the room with me when this went down? That everybody attacked, because I started off, I was like, hey man, I got problems with the continuity of your film. And somebody else said, yeah, it's too long. And all of a sudden, it was like this feeding frenzy of negative comments. So that's what you two reminded me of. But we did it with the director who was heated, and then it became a joke. Because every time I would see him, I forget the brother's name of the director, but every time I would see him in LA, I would just go, and it was too long, and he would just start laughing. Because it happens.
I was definitely at that junket, Tim, but I don't know if I was in the room with you, but I was definitely a part of that junket.
Yeah, there's another great story about that junket. I think I shared it with you about, never mind. We won't do that right now. But we got about a minute to go. I want to thank my sister, Danielle Lott. This is the second time Danielle's been on, because I know we had you on. We usually have Danielle on for hip-hop related activity. And by virtue that we have you on for hip-hop related activity, I need to get this Noop that's down there, that good Kappa man, that brother from the land, the fire spitter, Kevin Chill Hurd, and then we get Julian back on. So next time we have a hip hop thing, I'm gonna get the three of y'all together and let y'all just like fight it out and stuff.
I love the way that you've learned your lesson about how to put respect on his name.
Oh yeah, you put. I mean, I used to call this dude Diddy when I first met him. That's the funny joke, Diddy. So, hey, and on behalf of Charles, as we tell you guys every week, please see something good at the movies. We will post a list of all of these the Christmas playlist that we have later on the show on the site later on. Danielle, Kevin, Charles, you guys take care and enjoy your afternoon, man. Merry Christmas to all of you, man.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.